frontier of opportunity. Today, Arizonans and Americans are saying to Washington, we don't like an ever-expanding government threatening our personal liberties. We don't like government living beyond its means and trying to do everything to everyone. We don't like unconstitutional and unfunded health care mandates. And by the way, we don't like open borders either. Arizona has been saved. And you were part of that great mission. We all know it wasn't by accident. We had a plan, and it was the right plan. How do I know? Because I stand here in front of you and proudly say, ladies and gentlemen, Arizona now has a balanced budget. Our state government is focused on the future. Now, an integral part of our recovery plan was the passage of Proposition 100, the 1-cent sales tax approved overwhelmingly by the voters for 3 years. The voters were promised it would be temporary. Many doubted that. Well, I gave my word to the voters, and a promise is a promise. So I'm here to say, this tax will end on my watch. The tax will end after 3 years in 2013. We're blessed to live in a growing state where Arizona families will and should turn to public schools with confidence to educate their children. Our state is a leader in allowing parents to choose a school that best meets their children's needs. We must find a way to fund the results we want and to reward those educators who guide us into our next century. That's my commitment to children for the next century. Quality teachers, a safe environment, a setting of parents choosing, data-driven decisions, and the highest of standards. That's the foundation for job creation. Something we're doing as a part of the great Arizona comeback. We're creating jobs, 46,000 of them in the last year alone. In fact, Arizona's job growth ranks 7th best in the nation. Not bad, my friends. Not bad at all. And we're just getting started. There's more good news. Our state credit outlook has stabilized. Companies again are locating in Arizona, attracted by our lean regulation, competitive tax policies, and a ready workforce. Although this is all great news, it's not enough. Too many Arizonans remain unemployed or underemployed. This economic and their families. And I haven't forgotten about them. Together, with all of you here, I intend to do everything in my power to help Arizonans prepare for our ever-changing economy. Together, just like last year, let's continue to lower taxes and cut regulation and tell all employers that Arizona means business. Arizona is open for business. We need to make Arizona the free market, beacon to the nation and the world, where you have the opportunity to prosper. But rather, today is a day for reflection on an extraordinary milestone of Arizona's first century. It's a time to look forward to our second century. I asked for this job because I wanted to permanently reform the state government. I'm here to make a difference. We're all here to make a difference. Here's what Arizonans, the nation, and the world will see when we succeed. They're going to see the personal incomes of Arizonans increase. They're going to see us recapture our position as a top job creator by getting back to the fundamentals that built Arizona in the first place. They're going to see excellence and accountability in our education system. They're going to see a refashioned government equipped for our next 100 years of prosperity. It will be limited, efficient, nimble government, including personnel reform that improves the management of the workforce, restructures the grievance and appeals system, and modifies human resource practices. And they're going to see that our passion for border security and public safety makes Arizona a special place for families and businesses to thrive. Arizona deserves no less. We're scaling down this government. We're making it fit what we can afford. In my mind, it's pretty simple. Less government means more freedom and opportunity for Arizonans. I'm sure you've seen that the dome of this Capitol is shining once again, and I like to think that it's shining with the same copper brilliance once intended. It's a brilliance that says, Arizona's lean is back, and its future is bright. Ladies and gentlemen of the Centennial Legislature, we are the architects of our second century. So, will you please join me as we continue to rebuild this great state? A state with restrained regulations, limited government, a steadfast commitment to the 10th Amendment, an unwavering commitment to advancing freedom. And I ask you once again to join me in securing those freedoms. Freedoms to build a business without suffocating regulation. Freedom to build a life and to raise a family without the nanny state interfering. Freedom to speak the truth about government and those who would lead it without fear of retribution. And freedom to increase someone telling you that you're making too much money. However, freedom should never be separated from responsibility. Our future depends on the choices we make. And if there's one thing I've learned from my mother and my years